Hey there, everyone. It's Chris from Infinite Fitness and Health here with Becky taking you through today's workout of the day. This is a voiceover to the video because when I recorded this, I somehow or another muted everything, so I need to talk over the whole damn thing. So if the words I'm saying don't match what we're doing on the screen, I apologize. This workout is 15 minutes long. 5 clean and jerks, 7 GHDs, 9 calories on the bike. Clean and jerks. I want you guys to choose a weight that's going to allow you to do 5 unbroken clean and jerks. Shouldn't have to be dropping the bar and setting. This is what it's going to look like. Becky grabs the bar, drives to her knees, pulls it up to her shoulders, dips, drives, catches the bar. She may start these off as push presses. They will turn into jerks as she progresses and gets a little bit tired. Barbell will come down, touch the floor, come right back up to her shoulders to continue her next rep. She can do them ballistic or she could do them up to the shoulders, pause, reset, perform the jerk. So she'll do 5 clean and jerks. Then she'll go over to the GHD. GHD's already been set up. We've already done a warm-up here, so she's pretty loosened up, ready to do these. Her range of motion won't be full down to the floor just because of her range of motion isn't there to safely perform that. She'll come down. And as she fires herself back up, she's going to extend her knees, engage her hamstrings and her glutes, and she's going to fire herself up to glorified sit-up in a GHD. Comes down, boom, fires her hamstrings, tightens her legs, throws her up, full range of motion to the front where she touches the pad. If you can't do GHDs or don't have them, ab mat sit-ups are perfectly fine. All right, so any variation, you could do some hanging knee raises, some toes to bar, whatever it is you want to do for the GHD. Now, when she gets on the bike, she's going to pedal as hard as she can. So 9 calories. I do not want them ghosted. What that means is don't stop at 7.5 and let the bike coast to 9. Stop pedaling at 9. Okay? So if you don't have a bike, you can sprint in place or you can do double unders. You just need to get your heart rate up real nice and high. All right, so this is the workout that we're doing, 15-minute clock, and we are going to be starting in 10 seconds. Boom, there you go. This is a nice weight for Becky. You see she grabs it up. There's no roundness of her back, fires her hips, nice pull up to her shoulders. Beautiful dip, drive, and re-dip for the jerk. Very well done. Let's hope she can keep this pace up for the next 15 minutes, but that looks real nice. I have no complaints there. Now, as we do this workout, if any point of the GHD becomes a little bit arduous where you can only get through a couple of them, you can alternate doing some rounds sit-ups, some rounds GHDs, or whatever modification it is you're going to use. I'm good with that. That's a nice little pace she's got going there. And this is the problem. So now you get on the bike. You get yourself 9 calories on the bike. Your heart rate's going. Blood's flowing all over the place. Your arms, your legs, but your lungs are burning. The bike is the rep scheme is so short here that you almost never recover from the bike, right? And that's the idea. I want you to be able to do this under stress. So when she comes off that bike, she's going to be gassed. She's going to come to the bar. She's going to have to take a couple breaths before she can start moving that bar because, again, the bike is taxing. Let's watch her finish strong. Yeah, that's some work right there. Beautiful work. Nice job in her second round, heading over to the GHD, right? Good stuff here, gets her feet in. Boom, and fires herself up. Let's see her fire herself up a little harder, but I have no problems with this at all. This is an awesome job of keeping her midline stabilized. Her spine is nice. Everything here is real good. She's got a nice extension in her back. And you can see her legs get loaded up. Great job. Hard part about this then is coming over to the bike, where now we got to do it again. Begin to feel this in your quads. Lungs begin to burn. Real nice way to round out round 3 here. Good job. Round 2, I'm sorry. Now, as we get to the barbell, this weight is a great weight for this workout. You want to do female weight for this is going to be probably around 65 to 95, somewhere in there. So now you come off that bike and you're gassed. So she's going to go find herself a little chalk. Need a breather after that. It's hard to just kind of bear down on that bar. Nice start to round 3 here. So again, these cleaning jerks could be a beautiful clean and a jerk like this, or they could be a little bit more ballistic where you catch it in the power position and come right into your push jerk. Either way is going to be acceptable. You notice again what you put out. Yeah, she's beginning to lose a little bit of her forearms there. A little bit of her grip starts to go. Now we're just going to change the blood flow again. Right, move it to a different direction and a new taxing demand on the body. It's funny, as much as your heart rate is going, once you start moving, it acclimates to the new demand. But these 3 exercises right here that Becky is cycling through is why Becky's a pretty high-level athlete at this stuff. She does real good. Think this stuff's easy. Give this one a shot. This one's brutal. What's nice about this one is that I will be home in New Jersey for this one when we all do this together on Friday. Here she is finishing up round 3. You know, it's easy for me to sit here and say I'd like to see her push a little bit harder on that bike, pedal a little bit more, push and pull a little bit harder. But this is taxing. It's hard for anybody to get on there and sprint these 9 calories, but proud of her. This is a good work right there. Bar is getting uglier. Starting her 4th round. Real nice. coming off the bike here from round 4. This is getting harder and harder as we move along. Chalk break is a nice one to take. Got to get your heart rate down. As hard as this is, it's really hard to get your heart rate down and get yourself back into the process to be able to pull this bar up. But look at her move. These clean and jerks look exactly the same as they did in round 1. So what that's telling me is that Becky's got pretty good form and technique here. Her body can withstand the torture that it's going through right now because there's no slippage really in how she's moving. And that's good, right? We don't want to see degradation as we move along. We want to be able to see command of the technique. This is how we know that the body's moving as it's supposed to. We mitigate the risk of injury, and she can elicit the response that this workout is designed to deliver. Real nice. Same with the GHD, same range of motion as when she started. And the loading of the legs in the GHD when you're doing the clean and jerks, you don't realize how much your quads get loaded, especially in the catch, the dip and the drive and the catch. And you go to the GHD, then you hop off onto the bike. There's almost no place to hide and recover during this workout. So round 5 here is truly taxing. You can see her gasping for breath, and this bike is only going to make it worse right here. This is a beautiful way to finish off her round 5. Her pace there looks pretty much the same as it did in round 1, so she's just moving and churning away. The only gap in any of these is really the transition from the bike to the bar, but that's totally understandable considering the metabolic failure that she hit on the bike. Good work. This is the point where you're watching the calories on the bike and they don't seem to be moving fast enough. You're okay for the first 4 or 5, and then 6, 7, 8, and 9 are arduous. It's just a hard process to go through. Chalk herself up, get her heart rate back, get herself in command to come at round 6. And we'll look and see how these cleans look as opposed to round 5. She's having a lot of trouble starting, but once she starts, she's going to be good. Dip and drive, beautiful. Comes down, bar touches the floor, right back up. So she gives herself just enough time of rest so when she starts doing these clean and jerks, she can go through all 5 of them. They all look good. She's staying safe. She's getting moving. But somehow or another, she's gotten her heart rate down to be able to do the command of this workout. Real nice. Slow walk to the GHD. Beautiful job here in round 6. Getting ready to come off the bike to tackle round 7. We are about 13 minutes in. About 2 minutes left of this workout. This is one of those bike rides that you think is never going to end. This is going to complete her round 6, and she's going to roll into her round 7. Hard to do. She's been cued. She knows how much time she has left. There's about 90 seconds. If I'm reading the clock in the background correctly, but I believe I am. Yeah, so the only difference really in her cleans from this point from the beginning is her head staying a little bit up towards the ceiling, like there. She just peeked it through a little bit better right there. Nice adjustment made. Subconscious, right? The body will go into auto correct and start getting the task done because that's what the body's designed to do. So round 7, she's gotten through her clean and jerks. Nice job. She'll get back on the bike with about 20 seconds left. Let's see how far she gets. I think she's going to finish the 7th round. It's going to probably come up a little bit short. And that's it. Time. So she got through 7 rounds plus 12. I can't read what she is there. I'm going to say she probably got around 4 or 5 calories on the bike in that time. So, pretty good work considering how much there is there. So, into the 7th round, 17 reps, really strong. Really nice job by Becky. Again, sorry this one had to be voiced over the way it was. My mistake when I set up my camera to do this. Couldn't be prouder of her. As hard as this is, badass job.